Now I'm gonna tell them exactly how they can become a filmmaker, so please don't tickle me or offer cookies. I don't want them. Oh, damn, it's live. Are you tired of being stuck in dead... Are you tired of being stuck in a dead-end job and ready to turn your passion for photography or filmmaking into a full-time career? Well, you're in luck, because I'm here to teach you the ins and outs of becoming a successful freelancer. My name is Alan, and I'm a self-proclaimed expert in this field. Just kidding. But I do have a little experience under my belt. Step 1. Hone your skills. Before you even think about offering your services to the world, it's crucial that you have a strong foundation in your craft. This means practicing, experimenting with different techniques, and seeking out additional education or resources to improve. And don't be afraid to ask for feedback from other professionals or mentors. The more you practice and learn, the better you'll become and the more confident you'll feel in your abilities. Just remember, the only way to truly fail at something is if you don't even try. Or if you try too hard and fall off a cliff. That's definitely a failure. For example, let's say you're a budding filmmaker. You might start by learning the basics of camera operation, lighting, and sound recording. From there, you can delve into more advanced techniques like color grading and visual effects. And don't forget about the importance of storytelling. A great filmmaker knows how to captivate an audience with a well-crafted narrative. Just remember, a good story is like a good meal. It has to have the right balance of ingredients and a little bit of spice to keep things interesting. Unless you're making a documentary about kale, then I guess you can skip the spice part. But don't just take my word for it. Check out the story of Christopher Nolan, the mastermind behind films like Inception and The Dark Knight. Nolan started out as a freelance filmmaker and spent years honing his craft by making short films and experimenting with different techniques. His dedication to improving his skills paid off, and he's now one of the most respected and successful filmmakers in the industry. Just remember, practice makes perfect. I mean, unless you're practicing your golf swing, then it's just cold torture. But hey, at least you get to spend some time outside. Step 2. Gather the necessary equipment. Once you've honed your skills, it's time to invest in some basic equipment. For photography, you'll need a decent camera and editing software. For filmmaking, you'll need a camera, lighting equipment, and a computer for editing. These investments may seem daunting at first, but trust me, they will pay off in the long run. Plus, you can always rent equipment if you cannot afford to buy it outright. Let's say you're a photographer, and you're starting to get serious about your craft. You might start by investing in a quality DSLR camera and some basic editing software, like Adobe Lightroom. From there, you can add to your equipment as you see fit and as your budget allows. Just be sure to do your research and invest in quality products that will last. Just remember, investing in quality equipment is like investing in a good mattress. It may seem like a splurge at first, but it will pay off in the long run with a better night's sleep. Better quality images. And if you're wondering how much money you'll need to get started, don't worry, you don't have to break the bank to have a successful career as a freelancer. Just take it from Annie Leibovitz, one of the most famous portrait photographers in the world. She started her career with just a simple 35mm camera and a lot of talent and determination. So don't let a lack of equipment hold you back. Step 3. Build your portfolio. Your portfolio is essentially your calling card as a freelancer. It's a way for potential clients to see your work and decide if you're the right fit for their project. So make sure to showcase the best work and keep it up to date. And remember, quality over quantity. It's better to have a few standout pieces rather than a bunch of mediocre ones. Say you're a filmmaker and you're looking to build your portfolio. You might start by creating a few short films or music videos on your own. These projects will give you the opportunity to showcase your skills and build your reel. From there, you can start reaching out to businesses or individuals to offer your services for paid projects. And don't forget to include a link to your portfolio on your social media profiles and website to make it easy for potential clients to find and view your work. Keep in mind, friend, a strong portfolio is like a strong handshake. It's the first impression you'll make on a potential client, so make sure it's a good one. Or at least make sure your hands are clean. No one wants to shake a sweaty, clammy hand. But don't just throw any old work into your portfolio. Make sure to carefully curate your selection and only include your best pieces. Think about what makes your work unique and what sets you apart from other freelancers in your field. And remember, your portfolio is always a work in progress. As you gain more experience and improve your skills, make sure to update your portfolio with your latest and greatest work. Step 4. Network, network, network. Dude, it should have been on step 3. It says network 3 times. It would have been cool, like step 3 and 3 times network.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get.
Alright. Networking is key in any industry, but especially as a freelancer. Attend events and meetups in your industry and make sure to have a killer portfolio to show off your work. You can also try reaching out to businesses or individuals directly to offer your services. And don't forget about the power of social media. Use platforms like Instagram and LinkedIn to showcase your work and connect with potential clients. Networking is like dating. You have to put yourself out there and be willing to take a chance on making a connection. But unlike dating, you don't have to worry about awkward small talk or being ghosted. Unless your potential client ghosts you, then that's just rude. For example, let's say you're a photographer and you're looking to network with other professionals in your field. You might start by attending local photography meetups or joining a professional organization like the American Society of Media Photographers, ASMP. These events and groups will give you the opportunity to meet other photographers and potentially land gigs through word of mouth or referrals. And don't forget to be active on social media. Use platforms like Instagram to showcase your work and connect with potential clients. Make sure to use relevant hashtags and engage with other users in your industry to get your name out there. But networking isn't just about schmoozing and handing out business cards. It's about building relationships and creating connections with other professionals in your field. So make sure to be genuine and authentic when networking, and don't be afraid to ask for advice or help from those who have more experience than you. You never know where a simple conversation could lead. Keep in mind though, networking is also like making friends. You have to be genuine and put in the effort to maintain the relationship. Unless you're a social media influencer, then all you have to do is post a picture of your breakfast and instant friends. But hey, whatever works for you. Step 5. Tell a story. As I mentioned before, it's important to stand out in a competitive industry like freelancing. One way to do that is by telling a story with your work. Instead of just showing a bunch of pretty pictures or cool shots, tell a story that connects with your audience. This can be the key to landing those dream gigs. If you're a photographer and you're looking to stand out from the crowd, you might start by focusing on a specific niche or style of photography, such as portrait or landscape. From there, you can start telling a story through your work by creating a series of images that explore a particular theme or subject. This could be anything, from documenting a day in the life of a person to capturing the beauty of a certain location. The key is to create a cohesive body of work that resonates with your audience and tells a compelling story. And don't just take my word for it. Look at the work of National Geographic photographer Steve McCurry. His images are not only beautiful, but they also tell a powerful story. Whether he's capturing the beauty of a remote location or the struggles of a marginalized community, McCurry's work always has a deeper meaning and purpose. And that's why he's one of the most respected and successful photographers in the world. So don't be afraid to experiment with different themes and subjects in your work. And don't be afraid to push the boundaries and try something new. The more you can connect with your audience and tell a compelling story through your work, the more successful you will be as a freelancer. And there you have it, the ultimate guide to becoming a successful freelancer in photography or filmmaking. It may seem like a lot of work at first, but trust me, it's worth it. Just think of all the amazing opportunities and adventures you'll have as a freelancer. You could be jetting off to exotic locations for photo shoots or working on the next blockbuster film. The possibilities are endless. So go out there and chase your dreams. And if you need a little extra motivation, just remember my favorite quote. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And if that doesn't work, well, there's always a career in fast food. Okay, that may not be the most motivating quote, but it's the thought that counts, right? Good luck on your freelancing journey.